Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever in the world you're watching from. My name is George Phailhaus Marriott, and welcome to Magic the Gathering at Athena Games' weekly Legacy night. On my own tonight, so get ready for quite possibly some of the worst commentary you've ever heard, as it has been a while. Since I've done this on my own. I'm still currently loading everything on the computer because I finished work slightly late and it takes a little bit of time to get the stream up and running. So that's all fine.
I mean, it's good, but I want gel, man. I want gel. Alright, first number I see in chat.
That's fine. And then just need that other little thing we have that normally runs. But aside from that, I hope everyone's doing fine. I hope everyone's doing well. This will be a pretty chill evening. We've got 7 players tonight. Unfortunately, we are missing some people who would normally be here.
23?
Quite unfortunate.
What's this one?
But, you know, that happens.
Right, let's go.
So,
23.
Life gets in the way, people get ill. That's
God,
we do have some
15 bullets, though,
very
is a lot, but still.
Sweet decks on offer tonight.
Gel.
So hopefully we'll see some of those. If you do have any questions at all, pop them up in the chat. We'll see what's going on.
Alright, anyways.
And hopefully we'll get that all sorted.
Perform sneak kills from around the corner.
There we go.
From around the corner while in cover. Yeah, I'm definitely getting this.
Could you reply to this?
When you're in cover in the corner, you can perform sneak kill on enemy that's around the corner.
So yeah,
be in the center of the screen.
welcome. It's Legacy, as always,
Cannot perform
on
sneak
the
kills to enemies
second.
aware of you. Okay.
He says second.
And then I'm probably gonna get
Wednesday
sneak
of the
speed
month.
again.
Second Wednesday of the month.
That's quite a bit, dude.
So, yeah, this is what it is. I'm going to sit here and talk to you on my own. This is completely off center and it's really annoying me. Apologies for the screen jitter.
Handgun.
Don't I look healthy with the red
damage
nose and cheeks? So yeah, but it's good.
Oh,
it's all good. Everyone's going to be here. We've got a good, pretty solid night running. A lot of cool decks. I think we've got Death and Taxes, Mono Red Sneak Attack.
Like that.
We've got.
I think we're doing fine without it thus far. We're doing fine. Let's go.
Enchantress. That's a fun one because Kira is of course here.
50% more damage with crossbow, not
yeah,
good enough?
the clock has struck 7. I can hear the bells ringing.
Why would I upgrade
So
something I don't use?
Let's see what happens.
I will definitely need to use it later though, but not now.
Yeah,
so
we are live of course from Norwich, and as far as I'm aware, there should be no one out there yet. No, that's correct. Fantastic news,
I'm chapter
everybody.
3.
So yeah, hope everyone out there is having a good time. I am certainly having a good time trying to get my phone to work so I can tweet.
I have the right thing, yeah.
We are missing a couple of our stalwart
no
Legacy
more,
players. Tonight is a smaller event, which is good, like intimate event. It's not small, it's intimate.
I forgot these boxes, yeah.
I feel like I need some music or something to play in the background. I've done enough radio to know where to do that stuff. But yeah, hopefully everything's good. Hopefully I haven't horrendously done this. No, that's
like
fine.
Clear path thingy.
So.
Like clear an upgrade path.
Okay, that's what that was.
I think you need to find some of them in order to upgrade further. How long have I been playing for? About 3 hours. Not too long.
There we go. That's cool. So, how is everyone in the room? If there are indeed people in the room.
What are the yellow-orange circle at the end of this
So
level?
yeah,
That's the
I'm
main
waiting for
objective.
people to just come
This is the
so
main
yeah, as
objective.
far as I know, like I said,
This
we've got
is
Mono
side
Red Sneak
objectives,
Attack,
and these are like weapon
Enchantress,
caches and upgrades, like
a Reanimator deck most probably, and I think there will be at least one blue black Reanimator, probably a black red as well, maybe D&T.
Have not killed
elves.
any boss. But the first monster we're definitely. The first monster we saw we're
There's
probably
one person I'm missing, and I feel like I should know it. Thank you, Ithor. I'm gonna say Ithor. Like he's like the Apple Thor. He's really, really polished, but he's got a couple of major bugs at release.
We're in the moment.
And then they release a slightly bigger one. I'm doing well. Really tired. I work in a warehouse, and
Oh yeah,
today was
shit,
big
I
delivery
forgot
day,
this
like
is-
600
this
plus
is made by the
boxes,
same
and we
who
had
made
to move
Resident
them all,
Evil
so
4.
I'm really tired. But that's what we do, right? That's
Like,
pairings,
same
I hope.
I completely forgot about that.
I can hear the footsteps. We have pairings. Who do we have? Hey! Oh, Ian...
True.
Drew, right, yeah.
Alright.
Ooh.
It's not? I thought it was.
Put Todd and Ian on. Thank you very much. We have our first match. We have what I'm expecting to be Death and Taxes versus Nick Fit.
Hopefully.
Because that will be an amazing match. Fair v fair.
It's up here
What
on
have you
the menu.
found? Oh, you dropped the pairings.
Only the first one?
There we go.
it
So,
was
this
only
is
the
not
one, okay.
Magic the Gathering final. This
My
is
bad.
Legacy round 1. I'm going to hope that I'm right in that being Nick Fit, Death and Taxes,
Chapter 3 is pretty long.
Because
just
if not, it's gonna be
I'm
Nick
get-
Fit in
I'm getting
fact.
side stuff.
which is still fine.
This
It's just a
evening?
little
What the
bit of a
fuck is going on?
stomp for Nick Fit. Well, it's not a stomp. They can just win the game,
An axe.
but they may
Okay,
lose.
I have an axe. That's good to know.
Such is
This
magic.
one there.
And oh great, my phone is having a real fun time right now. Did I turn mobile data off? I feel like I turned mobile data off. I'll turn mobile data off. Dun, I'm so smart. SMRT. I mean SMART.
I know there's a hole in the fence here.
So I'm
This is
going
pretty
to
open world, at least at this
delete
point.
all of this.
I mean, you have the map.
So
like
they will be,
this,
of
and you
course,
have, like,
0,
side
0.
missions you can do.
Not 0.
Like
Just
in here, I
0.
can find the sniper part. So I can
Fantastic.
repair the sniper.
Ian is starting the round at
At
0.
least it should be here according to a transmission.
Can't listen to an Englishman talk complete rubbish. Live. As he slowly loses his
Yeah.
mind. Yay.
Let's see, I can't.
There will be a quick break after round 2 whilst I go regain my sanity.
Hit?
But yeah, so Todd is going to be on the
Oh.
right of our screen.
Oh yeah, these were in the first game. Don't you bait?
And
game.
I'm going to wait just to
Don't do
confirm
it.
exactly what he's on.
Nice. Free.
Ian drew.
I'm prepared
What
to
did
run.
he drew?
Okay.
So,
Oh. Yeah, it's.
oh, Todd's just getting up on the Snapchat. Look at that. Social
Girls to
media.
mine? Yeah.
Everyone go follow Todd on Snapchat. I'll ask him what his Snapchat is.
How the?
Todd
Alright,
getting
read
all up on that Snapchat. He's all over Snapchat. He's AOS. So yeah, he's got his work badge on. You know, it's dedicated straight from the
is.
office. Well, it wasn't work. He was at uni, so he knows what he was doing realistically, because he does look like he has just been released from time when he's prison.
Wow.
Now
That is one strong.
he is
fucking
shuffling up. I'm
line.
pretty sure that's going to be D&T. I think I just saw a
Yeah, I
white
was thinking
card.
if I could get to the roof.
What are you
but
playing,
I didn't
Todd?
see any ladder or anything.
Tell me, sir. Come on, baby. Let it be DT Nick Fit. D&T Nick Fit. So there's Ian,
Or a weak
a
chain.
resident American. Yeah. So we've got, you know, probably 2 of the fairer decks in the format, both utilising white. Obviously, Ian utilising a little bit more than white if he is, of course, on Nick Fit, which I believe he will be because that's his deck. Todd rolling a powerful average of 7, followed by a less than average 5. So Todd already at an advantage here. He is slightly above average. Well, he's on average, so he is just an average guy. I guess you could call him an average Todd. I don't know what that means, but we'll go with average Todd. So we see decks being split. I'm going to guess already that the decks are on, like I already said.
Fuck, I thought I could stomp him, which I can, but I think I was too slow.
Oh, Steven, what do you mean? What do you mean that you thought it was going to be going a very different way? Oh, I'd love to know, sir. So, Todd, that's not helpful. I couldn't see what you were playing. Do it again! Do it again!
Yeah, I want this one. Oh, there we go. Ooh,
Come on, Todd.
I like that.
Do it!
Nice.
Yeah, that's definitely nature. And Todd is... I think that's Source Specialist, because I'm pretty sure he's Push Proxy and Ports. So, maybe Ports Wastelands. No, it's Rashad and Port. Yep, there we go. We've got the Ice Cream Machine, Aetherval, on its way. So we're probably going to see break this for Bayou. Oh no, he's got Forest, so he could break for a Bayou. Green Sun for 0. Getting Dryad Arbor, which is not a terrible start. But he does have to be aware of the fact that if he does go get a Bayou. So yeah, he plays the Forest.
Yeah, it's definitely...
He's on Death right now. That's pretty fair, because if he untaps and burdens, then he can definitely get the land.
Must be from this side then.
He can jump to 3 mana.
Can't jump the fence? No.
From this position very quickly. Whereas Todd just simply developing his mana, he's going to pass the turn, he's going to open and just tap down that Forest. Looking what he can do, he's got nothing to do, so yeah. Port resolves, he does get tapped. Grave Titan is a good draw. 2 lands, not such a good draw. But like I said, the Bayou I would guess it's Bayou here. Solely on the basis that he has the green mana, he may want double green, which he does have from Deathwatch Hammer once. Instead it is going to be Savannah, so green-white. So here he can Green Sun Zenith for 0, which is probably not the greatest play in the world, knowing that Todd is on Death and Taxes, as the Wasteland can come with both. So we're more likely to see here is Veteran Explorer, and then possibly also a Green Sun for 0, exiling the land. So there we go. It's going to get Dryad Arbor, and I totally know what I'm talking about. The Ice Cream Machine is on 2. No Mother of Runes Viling in here. So I think that's a Wasteland. No, that's another Rashad Port. That's, yeah. I mean, tapping down lands against the deck that just wants to put lands into play is pretty good. Ian quickly Facebook messaging someone. Can't quite tell him. Todd was Snapchatting earlier. Todd Snapchat the thing there, so... Oh, I didn't change the title of the stream! Oh no, it says X-Wing! That's... Oh no! I knew I forgot something. So yeah, he swords to plowshares there on the Deathrite Shaman.
What the fuck? Alright. Visitor center it is. No, it's not. I'm not done here.
Oh, I forgot. We were streaming X-Wing.
Wait, what?
Oh, boy, it's puzzle time.
I forgot!
Well done.
It's not my fault.
Move it for a second.
Oh, no worries. Cute. There it is. We're updated. We're up to date. It's fine. It's all fine. Nothing's wrong. Don't worry. Todd is at 19 here.
Oh no.
I think he took one from a Veteran Explorer. So, Recruiter of the Guard. Yeah, at this point it might as well be. I'm falling apart right now. So yeah, Recruit the Guard. I'm guessing. Yeah, Stoneforge Mystic. So you know, Stoneforge, great card. It's reasonable in this matchup, especially if you do have Feast and Famine you can go get. I know Todd is definitely playing Fire and Ice main. I'm guessing he's got the usual Cheer and a Bascom, so that's fine. So what we got there though, that is Mr. Gaddock Teague. Mr. Teague himself. He's getting ready to stop Todd casting White Sun Zenith and Wrath of God.
At least not with that.
Which is super useful, you know. So yeah, again, we see the attack from Veteran Explorer. Basically just baiting to try and get those lands.
There we go.
This is going to go really badly for you, Todd. Oh, this is... They are untapped, right? Yeah, this is going to go real bad. He's going to be able to get double black, play Gravy Train, and he got right thing into the station. As if he does have two basic swamps.
I killed the first one with the stab, yeah, but I stabbed her and then I
does
diagrammed her and then I stabbed her.
He doesn't have two swamps, so he can't play Gravy Train this turn.
Yeah, so they die in 2 stabs.
And Todd just getting 2 lands. It's not a huge advantage for D&T. Yeah, you play 2 things at a turn, but it's not as impactful as, you know. Oh, there's the second swamp. Oh, yeah.
A speed stress right there, that teleport.
Let's play Grave Titan. And Todd's already used the Swords to Plowshares. So does he have another one in his hand is the main question here. So Ian's going to tap a couple lands. Yeah, tap these. He's going to leave up that Caracas. We can see Todd does have another Swords to Plowshares.
Sap Supreme.
What noise is in the background? If you let me know, Robert, I'll be able to let you know if it is something or if it's not just someone moving around. So yeah, we do see Swords to Plowshares on the Grave Train, which will put Ian up to 26.
Dang. Dude, I have 7k. I need 8,000 I can get the next...
And we're going to see a Viled in Mirren Crusader. What are the strange noises, guys?
And someone ate it.
What? What do you mean another stream in the background? Right. Okay. Can you let me know if it's gone? Because there shouldn't have been anything playing at all in the background. But I have just told Chrome to stop. So... How have you gained 20... Okay, 27. Okay, cool. I think Twitch just had something playing that it wasn't telling me. So, okay, we're going to see Path on Mirren Crusader here. Yet another, please empty your library of land spell. So yeah, that's gone. Please remember to go search your library. Good. That's fine. I thought you would, like, there's a buzz in the background here that I can hear, but that's just room noise, so that's fine. Thank you guys for letting me know, though. That's real awesome of you. So, yeah, this is playing out like I thought it would. We're going to see Ian play some big things, Todd play some little dudes. There's the Stoneforge Mystic. So, yeah. I'm going to guess he gets... Yep, Fire and Ice. That's really weird. Like, were the noises really loud, or were they just in the background? I have to have a look at that. So, Stoneforge Mystic getting Sword of Fire and Ice. He's tapped out. Says go. Yeah, ports the Caracas. Attacks for 4. So. Gravy Train still paying dividends. That lovely Titan Claws enters the battlefield or attacks. And Todd does have Batskull in his hand. Okay, this is getting... Then he drew Jite. I mean, come on. That's looking real spicy. So that does look pretty good for Todd here. He's got a Batskull, a Jite, and a Sword of Fire and Ice, and a Stoneforge Mystic in play, and I believe he's holding another Swords to Plowshares. I mean, is there much better in life aside from a fleet horse, the steps in front of you, and to hear the lamentation of the woman? I mean, if he starts complaining about his mana, you can point out the mana he's got right now. Yep, that's pretty interesting. Why would you... that's very strange. Why would you equip it there and not use Stoneforge to vial in Batskull or something? I'm finding that really weird. He does have the Swords of Plowshares here, but I'm unsure why he's going to be able to go with that. So, Ian draws to the turn, doesn't really look at it, trying to figure out what he wants to do. Probably needs to attack with everything here. 6 mana. 6 damage even. Yeah, your attacks get 6 mana. That's totally how this works. Now, what are we going to see? So. Oh, he Caracas it back to his hand. He's going to Green Sun for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got a Sword of Fire and Ice in play. He's drawn Jitte and he has Batterskull in hand as well. So, you know. Oh, look, it's Sigurdur. Sigurdur. Yeah, so it's pretty good. Yeah, he Stoneforged for Fire and Ice, said go, untapped and drew Jitte. Because sometimes you just get there. So, yeah, it's looking real good for him. But Sigurdur is in her way, is doing her thing. So, I mean, I just cast Jit, say go, Violin, Batterskull. Probably want to give your Stoneforge Mystic like pro white or pro green. Get in for a bit. So, and Thalia as well is pretty good here. Yep. Playing equip because we always put in it. Don't forget to always equip up Stoneforge Mystic and never activate its ability. Because Todd Heron. Cool, so we're dropped down to 24. And he shocks away a zombie. Which is not terrible. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible. And then we're going to see the Thalia deployed. And to the circus we go. So he's drawn Path to Exile. So he can Path Stoneforge Mystic here. So he's going to go to 4. Now the problem with this is Todd is going to be able to race this very effectively. Oh, it stopped here. That's nice. So, yeah, Todd will be able to race this because he's going to be able to gain 4 a turn from Jit. So Sigurdar's only going to deal 1 a turn at this point. We're going to see a Violin Flicker Wisp in the end step. And Flicker the Teague. Okay, we're going to Flicker the Token. We're going to kill it. That's fine. If I were Ian there, I would have considered pathing the Flicker Wisp. Honestly, it would have probably been a better idea in the end. It would have made more sense just to remove it from play. So... So yeah, this is looking pretty stable for Todd realistically. So he gives it pro green or pro white. Deals 3. Kills Teague, draws a card. Plays his land. He's getting there. Hashtag get there, baby. 6 mana, Batterskull, Mother of Runes. Damn. So Todd is at 4 right now. Yeah. So Todd's at 4. He can possibly gain 8 life up to 12, back down to 7. So basically, Ian needs to... I don't really know what Ian needs here. He needs to find a way to kill Todd. Without Todd using Jitte. So, main deck Crescent Grip time? Main deck Split Second Stony Silence? That'd be a weird way to do things. Yeah, there's a jam token that's also Born of the Gods. Returns the Thalia. Draws for turn. Attack. Reads what Jithe does. Gain 2 life. To 1 after damage is resolved. And then, yeah, this is looking pretty dangerous here. Don't know what he's just drawn. Oh, he has a Thalia in hand anyway. So yeah, we pretty much know Todd's hand. I think he's drawn an Aether Vial. Another ice cream machine. So here we see an attack for everything. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gain 4. So yeah, Todd's going to outlife gain Ian here. So I should really make a note of what's happening. It'd be a proper good idea. Look at this. I found some notes. Or I found some post-it notes. Excellent. See you in a moment, Steve. So yeah, Ian takes 9. There's an awful lot of damage. So he's drawn Green Sun Zenith. It's a pretty good card here. We'll just Todd to 5. Apologies. So yeah, I mean he attacks with Sigarda. Todd goes down to 4 counters on Jit. Todd goes to what is effectively 7, but then 2, and then what? Ian goes for Siege Rhino and hopes Todd doesn't realise he has 8 life on the table. I mean, that'd be what I do, but I highly doubt that's what's going to happen. I think Todd's just taunting now. Nick Fit does seem dead, HG Fox. I'm not going to lie. I mean, yeah, there's not a whole lot you can do here. I mean, you can't kill the Bat Skull right now because he can return it twice. Yeah, Deed would be the only out, but the card in hand is Green Sun. And right now he's dead to Sword, Mother of Runes. Yeah, there's, I think one of the pipes might be buzzing behind me, like in the wall, because I hear it every so often. What kind of buzzing is it? Is it like a low like buzz, or is it a higher pitched buzz? Because if it's high pitched, that might be me, and I can fix that. So yeah, Thragtusk game 5 and hope to race, but it's green. You just die on the backswing. I mean, as long as Todd sees this, then... Ah, that actually might be why. It might be my phone. Let me turn my phone off for a moment. It may be because I just received a message. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to be why. Apologies, everyone. My phone was way too close to the mic. Was it like a do 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 do? So not like obviously in sound. It was like a constant like beeping. Apologies if it was my phone. Got to get all of the social medias. But I'm pretty sure if Todd here just does this, and then Mother of Runes naming green. Yeah, cool. It was my phone. That's fine. Mother of Runes naming green attack. Give my guy +10/+10. That's lethal. Yep, I was right. 1-0 Todd. So, sideboarding wise, I actually don't know what we'll be seeing here. I'm imagining we'll see a Pithing Needle. We might see Cataclysm. That's a pretty good card here. Come on, Todd, show me the money. Council's Judgment, Sword of Feast and Famine, Pithing Needle. They're pretty good. He's not bringing in a Cataclysm or anything like that, which I find disappointing. I'm disappointed in you, Todd. Looking at Ian's, we're seeing Sorin, Lord of Innistrad. Oh no, that's Solemn Visitor, sorry. The Thoughtseizers, Atheism Canonists, this Reclamation Sage, Toxic Deluge. And we're not seeing some of the other cards like Canonist or Thoughtseize coming in here. Now, also seeing Pithing Needle. That's pretty cool. So we got some sweet cards coming in. Teague's coming out. I don't know what else is coming out because I didn't get to see. Now, Todd's finishing up sideboarding pretty quickly. He's got a good idea of what he wants to bring out. That's one of Death and Tax's strengths. Realistically, you get to have a pretty easy game plan, like an easy game plan itself in terms of what you are aiming to do. You're aiming to slow the opponent down, apply a consistent board pressure, and slowly build up to a point where they aren't able to stop you. Whereas Nifit is much more kind of, I'm just going to put these lands into play and cast creatures slightly too early for you. And we're going to see where we go. Now, the problem with doing that to Death and Taxes is Death and Taxes actually plays quite a lot of basic planes. So, Veteran Explorer and Path to Exile actually only serve to aid Death and Taxes, where, say, up against the thing like Rogue Delver. Veteran Explorer is not going to be much help up against Eldrazi. It's not going to be much help. Storm plays very few basics. Like some of the other decks we've got in the room tonight, Nick Fear is a great matchup for. Ian knows that. Ian knows his deck. And this is pretty much Todd's first time I've seen him out on D&T. Putting in his passcode there. If anyone saw it and wants to steal Todd's phone, go ahead. You've seen it now. So there we go. He's busy doing things there. But yeah, so let's see what goes on for game 2. Busy shuffling up. Todd just on his phone. Excuse me, I just need to cough really badly, so I'm going to mute the microphone. Oh, that is so much better to have a cough like that. Now, shuffling up, I actually have a feeling here Ian might have a slightly different chance in this game. I'm not going to say he's got a better chance, but I feel like his matchup changes up quite well here. Oh, now what was that? What's Todd doing just as he was about to present? What card is that? What's going on? I think that might have been a Sanctum Prelate, of course. Everyone knows the card, fantastic card, great design, absolutely no issues whatsoever with Sanctum Prelate. It doesn't completely break any sort of profiling of cards or anything like that. No, that's all fine. So, now, quick check. Who thinks that Ian might win this game 2 and force a game 3? But who thinks Todd might take it 2-0? So, vote Todd, vote Ian. Let's see who wins. Love to see a bit of a vote going on. I'm pretty sure I know who some of you would vote for, but then again, most of you I don't. So let's see if that made any sense whatsoever. Hope you're all enjoying tonight. It's round 1. It's game 1. Game 2 now. So Todd, we're seeing a couple of lands. He's got an Ice Cream Machine. I think he's got Plains Wasteland, whereas Ian is a mulligan. I think he had Plains Path to Exile, nothing. Not a good hand for Nick, obviously. It needs to have a couple of different lands. It needs to have some green mana. It needs to be able to get its engine rolling reasonably and start busting out its big cards. It's Grave Titans and stuff, which we did see in game 1, but was immediately answered by that Swords to Plowshares. So he wasn't able to actually put on much pressure with the Titan itself. He did get sort of 8 to 10 damage off the tokens, but the tokens alone aren't going to realistically win you that game. So let's see if Ian can find a better hand. It is a better hand. It's not much better, but he does have, I think, 4 lands, Toxic Deluge, Veteran Explorer, which is not a terrible hand. So let's go. Oh no, it's Deathrite Shaman. So let's go Deathrite Shaman turn 1. Plains, Ice Cream Machine, your turn. Let's see if we can draw Cabal Therapy. No, that's Reclamation Sage. That was a great draw. So Windswept Heath, exile it, Reclamation Sage, kill the Ice Cream Maker. Say go. That's looking pretty good here. No, he's just going to attack for 1. I would have definitely just used the Reclamation Sage here, killed that land. But instead we're going to go with the Veteran Explorer here. It's not a bad play. I'm not going to say that's the bad play. Getting the Veteran Explorer in play early for Nick Fit, it's great plays. It's what you need to do. So we're going to see Ian here down to 19. Todd is still at 20, regardless of what that dice says. Oh no, he's not. He got touched by Deathrite Shaman. Oh, George, well played. Wasteland into straight up Stoneforge Mystic. What are we going to find this time? That. So I would guess here he's going to go find Feast and Famine, because it gives protection from literally Ian's deck. Yeah, he just leaned over, saw it and was like, oh. Because everyone knows Green Black X players love playing against Sword of Feast and Famine. It's completely balanced, not at all an issue. So there's an out for Ian. Jesus, that was Baneslayer Angel. So are we going to see Phyrexian Tower, Murder My Veteran Explorer, Baneslayer Angel here? Because that'd be a pretty good line of play here. Todd, of course, going to go, 2 basics, which are quite pretty basics, actually. Don't know where they're from, but is Todd foiling Death and Taxes? Who knows? He might well be. So he's got 4 black mana floating, right? I think that's Phyrexian Tower. Black, 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 black. I'm thinking of Lake of the Dead. I don't know. I actually don't know off the top of my head. But here we are going to see Baneslayer Angel. 5 mana, 5/5, lifelink, first strike, protection from dragons. And that's turn 3. So it's looking pretty good. We're going to see an end step Mother of Runes. Is that Mother of Runes? I'm guessing it's Mother of Runes. So what else have we got going on here? So Todd does not have... I don't think Todd has Swords to Plowshares in hand, because he's got white bordered swords. So no, we aren't seeing one of those. There's a minor issue then. He's facing down a Baneslayer Angel. He's not got swords. What's going to happen from here? What's going on? Are we going to see any of that? Is George going to have to go get another drink in between rounds? Probably. So there we see gain 2. So Ian up to 21. Now, we're probably about to see some damage happen. Damage à trois. He's down to 14. Ian up to 26. Because if anyone knows Ian, it's that he loves gaining life. I think Todd was a little bit worried there about possibly a Grave Titan. But, oh wow. There's the second Stoneforge Mystic. So, we going to go get a Bat Skull, or... I'd assume it's going to be Bat Skull, and then he vials it in with the other... I can't really say vial, because he's got a vial in play, but he... Oh no, he's going to vial in a Jit off of Stoneforge. Untap, activate one of the Stoneforge Mystics, put Feast and Famine into play, equip 1, Punch Face, equip the other post-combat. As long as you equip Sword of Feast and Famine, you'll get to do that, as well as having up, any more else just in case you luck second to Batter Skull. Yeah, there's Feast and Famine. Oh, he's got a Mirroring Crusader. Ian, you're going to feel like a right fool for not killing the Ice Cream machine. Yeah, what surprise, it goes up to 3. He's going to draw. It was a Flicker Wisp. Great plays. Hashtag legend. And what we're going to find now, I think what we're going to see is Todd equip Sword of Feast and Famine to one of his creatures. Punch in before damage, Vial and a Jit off the other Stoneforge, or just do it now, or cast it. Literally doesn't matter so long as he puts Jite into play, and then untaps all of his lands, files in Mirren Crusader, puts all of the equipment on it, and hopes that Ian doesn't draw Pernicious Deed. That's a sword of fire and ice. There's swords everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. It's a proper game of knifey spoon. It's just all over the place now. Will he remember to do his things? He needs to untap his land. There it is. Ian discarding Violent Catacombs, which is just mana for Deathrite Shaman. But, I mean, this is going to be a race. He's going to cast Phyrexian Revoker. And we're going to see him name... Ian just cracking all his fingers there. Not caring the world. He's going to equip that there. Say go. At end of turn in Ian's step. Vial in this Mirren Crusader. Stick some knives on it. And just go for the jugular is what I would guess. However, Ian does have a chance here if he draws Pernicious Deed. Because P-Deed is things with CMC X or less, or just X. Let us check. Pernicious Deed. X or less. P-Deed would have been a great draw. He's going to feel real bad about this bit. Because not only does he now have 3 artifacts already in play, 4 artifacts, then he'll have to go get the other one. So this might be an issue. I don't have any good ones. Remove. I apologise everyone, I'm just quickly setting up a new window so I can show off the cards I'm talking about. Even though I'm sure literally everyone in the chat knows them, we may as well get that sorted. So, let us get this going. So Ian played Nissa, he's going to flip the Nissa. So yeah, it's X or less, so that's fine. So he does have a flipped Nissa in play. He's making the decision on whether or not to keep going. Yeah, they're still going, so they've got what, like 5 minutes?
A little over that.
Yeah, that's cool. They'll get an extra minute or two because it takes a little bit longer to get onto the stage. Fastwood Seer is the card I'm looking for. Feel like I'm commentating on a weird standard game.
Oh, it's Charles.
Yeah. What does she flip into? Oh, Sage Animist. What does she do? Cool. So I'm guessing... So he plus Wonder. I didn't get to see what it was. But I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. Oh, it's Reclamation Sage. This is a play he should have made on turn 2 to kill the Aether Vial. Because right now Todd's about to play a vicious game of Knifey Spoony with him. Where he's going to stick a Sword of Feast and Famine and a Sword of Fire and Ice onto a Mirren Crusader. Whoa, Todd! Whoa! Oh, he went for the Feast and Famine. Okay, that's interesting. That's pretty cool though. That's not bad for him. That has worked out better for Ian than he thought. But I'm going to say right now, whilst he may have a Baneslayer Angel in play, I don't think it's going to make much of a difference when a whole host of sword-wielding little white guys stab him in the knees. Mainly because he's also holding Umazawa's Jite. So, you know, only way you can get worse if he founds the Battle Skull and completes all 4 of them. Oh, what we're seeing now is Jite. Kind of hoping it's Jite, because I've said it now and it's the only 2 mana card on his hand. It's that or equip Feast and Famine. Yeah. Put it on my flyer. Oh my god, this is going ridiculous. It's going to hit him for... No, okay. For some reason, Todd has an addiction to equipping Stoneforge Mystic. I don't know why he does this. But last game there was a Stoneforge Mystic with a Battle Skull, a Jithe, and a Sword of Feast, Fire and Ice. And you still couldn't attack with that Mother of Runes. So this is looking bad. Not that bad though. If he just vialed in the Mirror Crusader, could have hit Ian for 12 a turn. So yeah, he's hitting Nissa down to 3, then taking a lot of damage. So he's dropping to at least 22. How did he only take 3? Can someone go correct that? Can you go correct that? This does 5. This damage does 5. Ian went from 27 to 24. He should be at 22. Because this was a 5-5. Or 5-6. So he should be at 24 now. Thank you, Dan. So yeah, Ian not taking enough damage. Now also going to... Yeah, he's going to Cabal Therapy. We're going to see someone quickly appear on stage. Yeah, there we go. So Cabal Therapy, don't know what he's naming, but I'm guessing it's probably not going to impact that many people. Oh, look, it's a Mazoa's Jithe. Cool. You can name an equipment against active Stoneforge Mystics, it doesn't really matter. There will be 4 rounds today. There are 8 people, but we like to run 4 rounds regardless. So there may not actually be a clear winner at the end of the day, but generally there is still someone in first place. That made no sense. So let's see. This is getting pretty convoluted right now. There's the Swords to Plowshares. He should have just ploughed it. Should have just ploughed it. I mean, the problem here is that Todd attacks and Flicker Wisp happens, or Mirror Crusader, and that's game. Yeah, Flickers it. It's going to come back in untapped, unfortunately. Oh, no, he gets a Mirror Crusader. That's pretty solid in that respect to force it out, get this guy back. But here's the issue. Todd has 5 mana right now. If he draws a mana, he puts everything on a Flicker Wisp, right? And it still dies. Damn, that's ridiculous. Well, that's fine. Unless that is a Mother of Runes, in which case it's a name white and... Yeah, oh no, here we go. This Stoneforge Mystic, man. These Stoneforge Mystics. So, 2 Stoneforge Mystics, one wearing 3 different types of knives. Yeah, that's Mother of Runes. So he's attacking for 5 this turn. Remember, guys. 5. Hey, they got them. Oh no. Oh, poor Deathrat Shaman. So yeah, he's going to exile the Mirror Crusader. Go to 21. Ian, you're at 21. Oh no, no he's not. Sorry. That is a Mana Gorger Hydra. No. No. Oh, that's disappointing. Just got murdered by Umazawa's Jithe. So yeah, he's going to take another 5 down to 14 and then get shocked down to 12. And then we will see 2 more counters get placed on the Jite. Pretty sure this is going to be lights out. So Ian not really doing much. Yeah. Well, yeah, that makes no real surprise. Just block it. He does, however, have a fair amount of life that he's losing faster than he gains it. He really needs to draw Pernicious Deed. Just pop it for 3. Everything on Todd's side of the board dies. He does play 4, I think. If only he could draw them, he might get somewhere. Oh no, it's the... Let me just consult my graveyard and make sure I know everything. Yeah, I'm still dead. That's fine. There's no lingering souls there. It's Green Sun for 2. That's the weirdest Green Sun number I've seen. What's he getting? Ooh, what's he getting? What's it going to be? Where is it? It's Scavenger News. Yeah. Like, gain some life. Yeah. That it does gain life. That's an interesting one from Ian there. So can't really understand why you get Scavenging Ooze there. It does seem like a really strange get. Yeah, it can't block. Why? You got Scavenging Ooze. Now, I can't understand why he would. Especially because he's dead right now. No, he's not. Todd is apparently not killing him. Although I think that might have been because I was miscounting how many counters were already on it. Yeah, so he's just gaining a load of life.
There's 3 rounds today, by the way. 4.
Oh, there are actually 3. There should be for time for 4. This is the only long match you've got tonight. Even if Kieran's playing Enchantress, this is the only long match. Yeah, this is still the only long match. So I'm just so confused by this. Because yeah, he attacks with his guys. This jumps in front of that, gains pro green with one of the 2 Mother of Runes. And that's it. No, Swords to Plowshares, this. Good game. Oh man, this game is going to last forever. Yeah, I don't think this is going to change anything. That's Rashadon Port. No, Horizon Canopy, sorry. Couldn't read the text on the card from this distance. Yeah, kill you. That's a 15-16. That's unblockable. And you've also got a 3-1. Oh, and 2 damage from Sword of Feast and Famine. Yeah. There you go, 2-0 Todd. When you come back up, Midget,
Yeah.
could you bring me a Diet Coke, sir?
Have you got any money?
I'll have to pay because I only got my card.
Alright.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll make a note on this. So, yeah, Ian unfortunately losing out there. I like the Nick Fit Death and Taxes mirror. The only issue is that, like I said, Death and Taxes just plays enough planes. It really doesn't matter what you do as Nick Fit. If you're trying to run people out of basic land, then you can't play. Then Death and Taxes is just an issue because they've got enough planes in the deck where it doesn't give you a tangible advantage, realistically, to sacrifice Veteran Explorer. And that's realistically the way Nick Fit wants to roll. It wants to get ahead and stop its opponent doing quite so much, whilst it casts Siege Rhinos, it casts Baneslayer Angels or Thrag Tusks or Grave Titans. Whereas Death and Taxes, has a very solid, reliable, set out game plan, which comparatively to I'm going to cast Cabal Therapy and sacrifice Veteran Explorer to do it again, which we didn't see happen at all. We saw a Cabal Therapy very late game, which named Jit, and he had 2 active Stoneforges in play. So I don't think Nifit gave us a true showing of what Nifit can do. I do think that D&T did. D&T did the very nice Outlast game plan. It's going to sit, it's going to wait, it's going to keep going. It's going to eventually find that 1.5 for 1, where it gets to bring a guy in and Stoneforge, or it gets to play Sword of Fire and Ice and then hit them with it and kill their Nissa whilst also drawing a card. Like, trading their card advantage for card advantage of your own is much more impressive. Or being able to outlast Baneslayer Angel. Like 5 hits of a Baneslayer Angel is pretty impressive. So
I forgot the thing, I'll bring it in a minute.
no, that's fine. Thank you very much.
These are
for
the
that.
pairings, this is what I'm pretty sure everyone's playing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone